What's up, guys? I'm Jared, also known as the Mud Penguin, and today I'm showing you my PC build. It took me a little over, well, I'm not sure, somewhere around a year to actually get all the parts together for this, but basically just doing tidbits and gifts and stuff for grades and such. Not old enough to get a job yet. I will be this month, but yeah, so tidbits and stuff like that. Anyways, you guys probably, if you watched my earlier videos, which you probably didn't, know my case. It's a CoolerMaster HAF. HAF stands for high airflow, so it allows air to move through it easily without being too loud. All the parts will be in, the entire build will be in the description. So please don't mind my camera work. This is like early, like it needs grease for the tripod. But so I'm just moving it up. I have a LG DVD read-writable drive. Also reads and writes CDs. Front panel there, you can see two USB 3.0 super speeds, eSATA, a headphone jack, and a microphone jack. Alright, so here's the back of the case. As you can see, there's the 140mm exhaust fan, the in and out ports there. The in and out ports are 4 USB 3.0s, 2 USB 2.0s, a PS2 mouse and keyboard port, which is a really old port, HDMI, a optical SPDIF, I believe that's the correct name. But it's basically surround sound, a VGA, a DVI, I believe, Ethernets, and the audio ports. Then below it, you can see there's two little antennas sticking out. That is my Wi-Fi card, so I can get 50 megabits per second down and 5 megabits per second up. And down there you can see the back side of my power supply. Here's the non-service side of my case. This side is vented, as you can see, and has mounts for fans, but I don't have any fans on there currently, and you can sort of, it gives a view of my motherboard and thingamajigs inside. But I'm just going to go ahead and take those two thumb screws off and show you the inside of the computer. There we go. Now this is the basically entire inside of my computer. Up here we have the motherboard. Please don't mind. It's not the greatest wiring job in the world, but yeah, I don't really have any rubberized like places to put it in the back, and all the cables pass through there. Up there at the top you can see the CPU fan, which is mounted over my i7. To the left there's all the in and out ports that are located on the back. I have 8 gigabytes of 866 megahertz RAM by G-Skill Sniper series. However, it's running at 1600 because I don't feel like overclocking. And all the wires connected to the motherboard. Now below it is the side of my power supply. Sorry about that. Not really much there, but for here, that's where my hard drive is mounted, and at the top, that's where my optical drive is mounted. Lighting's changing a bit here. There's the top fan, the 240mm fan, that so the main one, and there's the front LED fan. I forgot to show the LED, but I don't have the power hooked up to it currently. Here's another angle. Also allows you to see the inner part of the Wi-Fi card and the exhaust fan. This is the service side of my case. Basically, a bunch of cables running through there. You can see the inner side of my hard drive, all the cables plugged up, and you might see like a lot of cables not plugged in. That's because my power supplies, SATA power, are divided in threes, so it's just one cable that splits into three. And also you can see the LED fan a little better. Here's the back of my motherboard. That's a little cutout in case I want to add an aftermarket heatsink. Mine technically is aftermarket because the Intel one died. So, well, didn't die on me, it just never ran in the first place. So yeah, that's the entirety of my open case. I'm going to go ahead and put these back on here and show you the top of the case. Here's the front of my case. Down here you can not see the power button here in the center, this little area. This is the LED button for my fan, and that's the reset button. And there's the top side of my case. Also, you might have noticed on the back side of my case there was no in-out shield for the motherboard. That's because it wasn't going in properly. Like, I could have fit it in, but it was just being a pain, and I was like, I don't even need it, so that explains that. And I'm gonna go ahead and plop this back down and turn this on while the case is open so you can see everything on inside of it. Alright, I changed angles real quick because power cable cannot reach, but see, I'm going to turn the power supply switch on. See, the motherboard lights up, all the cable are in, and press the start button. You can see the CPU fan start spinning. From here you can't really see any other fan spinning, but you can kind of see the exhaust fan. But yeah, right here it would already be up on the monitor, and you could see it. And here that would be after the motherboard would like skip the BIOS setting. Fans are pretty quiet. Usually this is about as loud as they get, unless, yeah, the CD drive runs. CD drive's loud as well as DVD. Also, just set the CPU fan in the maximum. It does that. You can see that thing roll. Let's look at the center. Whoa. Such. Wow. Doesn't look like it's actually doing that fast, but if you just focus on the center, you can kind of tell. I think that's like over 1,000 rotations per minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and power that down. That's the loudest it ever gets. Kind of weird, actually. Now I'm gonna take this upstairs and show the rest of my setup. Alright, so now that we're in my room, you can see, well, my office chair. That I'm probably going to free cam a lot of this, just for the simple fact it's too hard to navigate a tripod in here. Which you can see back there is Megatron, or what I call it. My cat might get in the way. What you doing, fool? Yeah. But, yeah. Windows 8 boot up. Got dual monitor running. This is my main one that I usually play games on. Log that in. And that's usually my second screen for whatever. So, let's see. Start up my desktop. Get that nice Battlefield 4 background in. Like I'll run Spotify and Instagram or whatever the heck, email, and usually my game over here. Now, you may have noticed when I was going through the build, I do not yet have a graphics card. I'm going to get the R9 270X 5 teraflop graphics card by AMD, which will allow me to run games like Battlefield 4 at 60 frames per second on the ultra settings easily. Can hear Skype just booting up. I don't know why, because I don't have internet right now. But yeah. So now to my peripherals. I'm just using a Microsoft Sculpt Touch keyboard right now, which is kind of annoying. It's plugged in right there. It's wireless. But this is a Logitech G602 gaming mouse. It's really nice. There's the spot for the thumb. These 3 macros automatically set to 1, 2, and 3. And where did I get that backwards? Now this is 1, 2, and 3. And these you can set to macro anything else. It has 2 different types of modes. Like when I want to save battery, I'll be in blue mode, which is standard mode. Not sure the exact name. But when I'm gaming, turn it on gaming mode, and it makes it a lot faster. Also, the sensitivity buttons right here. Let's see if I can. There we go. So that's high sensitivity, and you can lower it down to real low sensitivity and raise it. So usually I'll be playing at this, but I don't know if I'm playing a game with low sensitivity. I might turn it up to this, especially if I need to react fast. But yeah, it's really sweet. Logitech gaming mouse, and also it's wireless, as you can tell, but it has a USB like extender. So this little thing right here is the actual thing, and this comes with it, so you can extend it if you're not close to your desktop like I am. Good. Well, I'm not that close. I'm close, not close enough where it has some delay. That's why my keyboard's annoying sometimes. So I have to go like, ugh, okay, now I can play a game. That's really annoying about I actually had a like rage one time about that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have. Oh, audio. So I have a subwoofer here. There's a speaker back there with a bunch of crap. Really behind my monitor is like really a bunch of crap. And another speaker there with the subwoofer and speaker controls. And my Turtle Beach is I haven't had this thing hooked up in a long time. Xbox 360 is just sitting there. But I can just take this cable and plug it into my Turtle Beach right here, and it will switch. So that's a nice wireless headset solution. So yep, X32s, if you didn't already know. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. This hasn't been the best video ever, but yeah, I just kind of want to fill you guys in on what I have now. I have acquired fraps, so I'm going to start making gaming videos for PC. I don't have that many games, but I do have Battlefield 3, which I'm probably not going to do that much of. I actually might do a Xbox 360 Battlefield 3 some with my friend Noah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to start making videos now. So expect stuff like Trouble in Terrorist Town, maybe some Minecraft PC, Battlefield 3, whatever. It's basically, I'm just starting up like I used to, except this time I'm not a squeaker. And there's all my parts up there. Make sure to check out the description. Again, more gaming videos be coming lately. I don't know what I edited, so I don't know if how many times you've heard that. Maybe a lot, so you might want to kill me right now, but that's okay. You may also want to have no windows open, because I haven't done anything besides move my camera back and forth. Alright, I'll stop. I should probably stop talking now. Bye.